There he is, Mike McCarthy. Dak Prescott not watching from down the field, though. He would see this first drive, Cooper rush to CeeDee Lamb, wide open for 11-yard score. And that right there is the first opening possession touchdown of the season for the Cowboys. They lead 7-0. Bengals now from their own 38 pocket, just collapsing on Burrow. That's okay. Chase Brown, gain of 13. And then get used to this. Burrow, Jamar Chase, that is score number 1. Game now tied at 7 in the second quarter. 5 minutes left. Bengals down 10-7. Burrow again scrambling. Has to throw to Andre Yosivach. Gain of 23. First down to keep the drive alive. Remember, that was on 3rd and 7. Now 2nd and 5 from inside the 20. Burrow to Brown in the backfield. He's got a blocker, tiptoes into the end zone. Does he, though? Brown is celebrating by jumping into the Salvation Army bucket, but he's called out before stepping into the end zone. Let's review it. Hold on. Brown does stay in bounds for the touchdown. Play is overturned. Bengals take the 17-10 lead at the break. Now in the third. Cowboys first drive of the second half. Rico Dowdle, 27 yards for a first down. 18 carries, 131 yards on his night. That leads to this rush. Brandon Cooks, back of the end zone, score. Back and forth these two teams would go. I told you Dak was not on the sidelines. Dak still has to watch from up in the booth. Game tied at 17. Next Bengals drive. Burrow looking for Chase, but it is overthrown and picked off. Malik Hooker. Burrow is obviously upset with himself as he goes to the bench. Cowboys got a field goal out of that one, and they lead 20-17. But here we are in the fourth quarter, game tied at 20. Bengals from their own 46. It's Burrow again. Yosivach. Ball is knocked out on Diggs. Cowboys have it, or do they? They would be reviewed. Doesn't have control of the ball before it pops out, so that is an incomplete pass. Next play, 3rd and 13. Pocket once again collapsing. Burrow down. Zach Taylor is livid. Why? Watch Burrow's face and the face mask. Is there a call? No. And then there's also this. Burrow's limping off the field. Would have to put on that padded knee sleeve on the sidelines. Boy, do I feel that. Bengals have to punt it away. Next Bengals drive. Block, kicked. Nick Vigil, ball's rolling down the field. So it's a muff, but the Bengals recover it.
No.
Yeah, see, what happens is,
why?
Had a player touch it. So the Cowboys think that they've made a great play, but it actually just turns into chaos in every sense of the word because it leads to this. Remember how I said start counting for Jamar Chase? He takes it 40 yards in a score. Part of a 14-catch, 177-yard, 2-touchdown game. Micah Parsons, after this, you're going to hear from him in a second. He is just furious on the bench. Bengals lead 27-20. Yes, the Cowboys have a chance. They just don't do anything with it. 4th and 7. Rush overthrows Jake Ferguson. Parsons doesn't even see zeros before he's walking off the field. Meanwhile, Burrow and Chase are celebrating with donuts. Bengals win. Those Cowboys, though.
Between the players, I mean, so many situations. It's just, I wouldn't say it's snowballing, but I don't know. It seems like we're paying a due that's not fair. You know? We gave up some points, but, I mean, you tell me we hold Joe Burrow to 20 points and 2 minutes left with our offense, the way we was moving the ball today, I think we could win the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to win. You know, obviously we're still not where we want to be. It's a nice win, but potentially meaningless.
Nah, you know what's crazy? I was thinking about it, sliding, but I want to score. I was thinking about sliding, but I wanted to score. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel terrible for the players because they give you everything during the week, and it's been a
significance of what 5 really means. If you're Christian in the chat, 5, the definition of 5 in Christianity is grace. Okay, let me tell you else what starts with 5. That's really good. The Jackson 5, huh? What about 5 guys? That's good too. Remember in high school? Remember you was at Savannah State? You had 5 girlfriends. You remember that, huh?
No, I just had one.
No. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. You told me that story. Hold up.
I tell you what, how about this here?
What about a high school athlete? He might be 5-star. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
You bragging about beating the Cowboys at Jerry World.
Who they?
All you did was, hey, you from out of town. You took the local freak and made her your girlfriend. That's all you did. You beat the Cowboys.
Whoa. What's with the disrespect?
You beat the Cowboys. Hold on.
Did your team play tonight?
No.
Did your team win the last game they played?
Yes. Remember we beat the Browns?
We hooping and hollering about beating the Browns? Is that what we doing? Are we hooping and hollering about beating the Browns? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
What's our record?
You telling me I can't?
What's our record?
Stay with me now. You telling me I can't hoop and holler about beating the Cowboys in Jerry's World, which is America's team, but you happy about beating the Browns?
They only won one game.
Who won one game?
The Cowboys have only one game in Jerry's World. They lose by an average of 18 points a game. They lose
by an average of 18 points a game, but they dominate the headlines in the media outlets. 24/7.
We ain't talking about the headlines. We talk about the football field. What they dominate.
Listen, we talk about the football field. I'm telling you who we beat. Who they think they're going to beat them Bengals? Who they
finally won a game.
Hey, I'm feeling good.
They finally done won a game. They finally done won a game. Ever since you said, y'all, man, hey, Joey said we about to go off. We about to win 8 of our next 9. Y'all won 2 games.
Don't do that because it's an opportunity. We run the table now. You do know on the schedule, we do have your Broncos, right?
Now y'all gonna run the table.
You do realize we got the Broncos on the schedule, right?
Yes.
Okay. Who gonna stop Jamar Chase?
Surtain.
Who?
PS2.
Hey, let me tell you something. When Uno got it,
1 versus 2.
Hey, you know the PS2 came out. Well, you know what year the PS2 came out?
I don't.
Okay.
But it's
outdated. It's outdated. I can tell you that.
Let me see how many PS2s they done sold a day. I think it's the most popular gaming console. Is it or is it not?
It's not. It's definitely not. The most popular gaming console is the PS5. Unfortunately, I just want to let you know that. FYI.
Yes.
Hey, don't make nothing up either.
I ain't gonna make nothing
Patrick Surtain is my dude. That's my guy. Obviously, I remember the battles with his dad. You know, back in the day. You know, when Pat Surtain was with the Chiefs, when he was with the Dolphins, we had some good battles. But I'm telling you, what's gonna happen when Jamar Chase has to see Patrick.
You did. Hey, enjoy this victory, Ocho. Enjoy this victory. Why you worried about what we got?
Wait a minute. What are we doing? Let's not disrespect my Bengals tonight. This is.
I'm saying enjoy the victory.
Hey, say who they real quick for me. Just say who they one time. Just one time. Say who they.
They finally. The Bengals beat the Cowboys 27-20. The Bengals improved to 5-8. The Cowboys fall to 5-7. The Cowboys blocked the punt, but since he got the ball back after, look, I did not get the pronunciation of young man's name, but I'm gonna say A.O.
Why did he touch the ball?
I can't even pronounce his last name.
Why did he touch the ball? I'm just curious. Or why did he try to touch the ball?
He tried to be a heat, because what happened? You remember when they onside kicked it in Washington? And what did the guy do, Ocho? Instead of falling on it, what did he do, Ocho? He picked it up and ran it back for a touchdown. So now we got guys wanting to be a hero. You see what happens? Now, see, everybody was applauding. He ran it back. You accepted something in a win you never would in a loss. Boom, boom. I'm prophetic. Now, everybody knows if you're on special teams, if you block a punt and a field goal or a PAT, if the PAT doesn't matter, but a field goal and a field goal and a punt. If the ball is behind the line of scrimmage, you can pick it up. Because even if you don't get it, the ball did not go past the line of scrimmage. Once the ball goes past the line of scrimmage and your ass touch it, that is considered a fumble. That is a change of possession. The ball belongs to the team that recovers it. You can see John Fossil, his dad was my offensive coordinator. He used to be the ball boy with me when I was in Denver. So I know John Fossil since he's probably 10. You see him on his get away. I'm going to be a hero because I remember the guy in Washington, he got him a touchdown on a scoop and score on an onside kick. That's my turn. Now look at it.
And there are really no excuses, especially in that situation, because in
You gonna get the ball right there.
In meetings, you go over that situation. You go over all possible scenarios to make sure something like that doesn't happen. So there's really no excuse outside of having a lapse of judgment. Lapse of judgment in a very important situation. And honestly, it might have cost. Actually, well, hell, it did. It cost them the game. It cost them the game. Matter of fact, our defense was playing so well to me. Even if they did get the ball in that scenario, I think the defense would have stopped them, and we'd have went down and scored anyway. And the Bengals going to win tonight, no matter what, because the football gods were on our side tonight. Not only were the football gods on our side tonight, we got some breaks that we haven't gotten all year, and it's about time.
It's about time. You see Joe fumble the ball, and your lineman was Johnny on the spot. Woo! I said, "Oh Lord, Ocho about to cry again."
Listen, I said it. I tweeted it out. If we had lost this game tonight, as emotional as I was last time we did the show and the Bengals lost, I wouldn't have been able to take that. I wouldn't have been able to take that kind of heartbreak 2 weeks in a row. I just can't. I know I wouldn't have been able to do the show. I mean, you could have fined me, you could have suspended me, but I just you would have to give me some type of grace and not have to go through that emotional roller coaster yet again if we were to lose. I can't take that. Like it's been a bad month for me. It's been a bad 2 months for me. The Bengals losing, amongst other things, and I just can't seem to get it right. But tonight,
when yeah, see, you can't even do it right. Coughing. When Joe threw that flat route, I tweeted, I'm like, that's incomplete. Never game. Oh, now see, normally when I tweet something, Ocho, all the trolls, they like to say Captain Obvious. Now, you a liar. You hate the Cowboys. You hate, bro. I'm just going by the letter of the law, the rules. He bobbled it, and he never really got full control over it. He didn't make a move. Yeah, you have to turn up and doing this is not a football move because he didn't take a step. All I did was tell you what was going to happen.
I got a question for you real quick. For those in the chat don't understand what a football rule is. Once you have control of the ball, how many steps is it considered a football rule before a pass is incomplete?
Move.
Or if you get a peanut punch, it's considered a fumble. How many steps?
It varies to the officiating crew. Some people say 2, some people say 3, some people let you get down 1. But I don't think he made a football move because because he bobbled it. And by the time he secured it and turned, he didn't take a step. He just turned. I already knew what it was going to be because if you understand the rules, maybe if he had taken a step, okay, maybe you can say, well, damn. But because he was bobbling it, Ocho, and put it and whirled, I said, okay. It is what it is. But Michael was beside himself on the sidelines, and then he walked off the field early.
He was hurting. He was hurting, rightfully so, because defensively, despite what they've looked like the entirety of the season, the last 2 weeks, they played some good football. Defensively, they played some good football. Now I'm saying obviously they can get better, but it was abysmal all goddamn season, which is why they've been in the situation.
It still was. Hold on. Let me get something. Let me pull something for you. The Bengals had 433 yards.
Goddamn right we did. We have the MVP. We have the MVP right now. We have the NFL's MVP right now, and the fact that he's not in the conversation is simply because of our record. That's all. I'm just letting you know he's the MVP.
Well, how many times could we say that about Matt Stafford when he was in Detroit? All the numbers that he put up.
We are in 2024. I don't want to talk about what Matt Stafford did.
Stats don't do nothing. What's your win-loss record? You just talk about who they?
Yeah, who they? That's us.
Yeah, exactly. Look, I thought Chase had a little trouble tracking the ball tonight. He let one hit him in his head. On the fade ball.
The lights. That's the light. The sun. That was the sun. It was the sun.
I don't know about the sun, Ocho. It was really pretty late at night. I think it was the lights, though. It's tough catching the ball at night. People don't understand because you've never been in the stadium with those lights. But it's easy to lose the ball in the lights. And so he had another one. Excuse me. That went through his hands, and you could tell that he had a problem picking it up because the ball beat him up.
You know what I do?
And he normally plucks. He normally gets it before, and he had to, right here, he couldn't see it.
One of the things that I do hate, Unc, is obviously when you're running around and the ball is coming, and your eyes happen to. I hate your eye. The lights catch your eyes, and then when the lights catch your eyes, the ball, it get right up on you like that. Before you can react, boom, it's already in your hands, and either you dropped it or you bobble it. Because if you can't catch it off the quarterback's hand and see it in all the way after it leaves his hands, it messes you up real bad.
Yeah. Did you wear eye black? Because I wore eye
I'm
black.
already black, so I ain't really need no eye black. I ain't need
I
to add
some
nothing
more.
on to what I already got. But no, I didn't wear the eye black.
I need a little bit more. But some people wear like the
strip,
the stickers. Right. Yeah. I need that paint.
You think that really did something? You think that really worked though?
Well, I had a problem early in my career, and I did it. Well, I first started doing it because I thought it looked cool.
Yeah.
And then I said, man, what's that for? They said, man, to help with the glare. And then I ended up losing the ball in the light, but I was on special teams that lost the ball in the light, and the ball went in the end zone. And and so from that point on, I put it on the next game, and I wore it ever since. But I definitely think it helped. But then again, it was in my mind that it helped, so that's all that matters. It didn't matter if it helped or not. I thought it did. But look, the Cowboys are what they are. They really got one. They really got one receiver. It's CD. Cooks had a couple of catches. I'm not sure what I'm not sure what the guy was doing. He run a shallow cross. The guy's trailing. There's nobody outside, and he pulls up. I'm like, why would you pull up? There's nobody out there. Somebody has to be following you. If you see Ocho, everybody knows if you're running a shallow cross and there's nobody out there, it's got to be man.
If there's green grass in front of you, rule of thumb, you keep going. If it's zone,
you see somebody out there, you pull up.
If it's zone, you got to see that at the snap of the ball. You already know what time it is. You see that right at the snap. Look at your keys, use your eyes, get to your spot, and sit your black ass down.
So what you thought? Hey, everybody else playing man, and they gonna play you zone? That's not you, bro. You not Jerry. You not Randy. They ain't playing no. They ain't playing. They playing man everywhere else in zone, and you are. That ain't how it works. So, and Mike McCarthy lost his mind on like, what are we doing? I asked the same question, Mike. What are you doing? I thought they did a great job of trying to pressure Joe, but that's the problem that you run into, because if you pressure and he gets the ball out, now you got Chase one-on-one, and you don't want them problems. There ain't nobody on that secondary that wanted those problems with Chase, and that's what happens when you miss him.
Yeah,
he spins up out of it. Ocho is to the house.
You know, it's funny, and you say there's nobody in that secondary. There's nobody in the NFL in general that wants to be problems with Uno. You hear me? I'm just
I mean, look, the top receivers, you go catch hell no matter who you are, the DB playing that guy one-on-one, Ocho. It's too much space.
Absolutely.
Especially because he can run shallow. He can run speed out. He can run a dig. He can run a post. He can run a goal. He can run
it's too many options. It's too many options.
It's too many
options.
Because guess what he'll do? He'll start you on the shallow cross
and
put on the brake and whip right back out. Because you're going to get over the top because you know he's trying to get to a point. So you're going to try to race him over the top. He slam on the brakes, spin back out. Now you really
way out of position.
You way out of position. But look, now all this false prophecy, this false hope the Cowboys had, we going somewhere. Y'all still them boys? Where y'all going?
Hold on. They thought they were going somewhere? Outside of
they thought that.
Hold on,
they thought that. We gonna keep fighting. We go, hey, Jerry, we not out of this thing yet. You out of it. You been out of it.
Jerry said they weren't out of it?
Yeah.
But
they
he said that recently?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even finna say nothing. I ain't finna. I'm finna bask in our glory because we won tonight.
Oh, no. What's understood don't need to be said.
You're right. That's why I ain't finna say nothing no more about my Bengals.